All right, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy Akeem from Pro Football Exclusive, here to finally wrap things up with all my top 5 prospects headed towards the 2014 NFL Draft. Today, I'm going to finally finish things off with my top 5 special teamers, mainly punters and kickers, but I do have one return specialist in hand for you guys. Starting at number 5, I'm going to have to go with Kirby Vander Kemp, the punter coming from Iowa State. He averaged 42.6 yards per punt and had 99 parts within the 20-yard line. Very impressive. At number 4, I'm going to have to go with one of my Longhorns, Anthony Farrar. He had a rating of 78% of field goal percentage rate, and he had a school record this past season with 15 straight made field goals. Very good. I think he could go at least at the earliest, the 6th round of this year's draft. At number 3, I'm going to have to go with this past season's Ray Guy Award punter winner, given to the nation's top punter, and Tom Hornsey out of Memphis. He averages 43.1 yards per punt, and he had a career long of 79 yards. And throughout his career, he had 101 punts within the 20-yard line. That's why he's my number 1 punter. At number 2, I have a kicker for you guys from Tulane, Sierra Santos. He made 83% of his field goals, and he only missed 3 extra points throughout his career. I think he's going to be very reliable. He doesn't have that strong, a big, huge, strong leg, but good, reliable leg. And I think if you have it within at least the 45-yard line, he can make you some field goals. I have him going at least in the 6th or 7th round of this year's draft. And my number 1 special teamer, a kick returner, I'm going to have to go with DeAnthony Thomas out of Oregon. He can play the punt as a punt return specialist as well as kick return. Now, I had him as my honorable mention at running backs. I think he could become a decent number 3 at best, number 2 running back, but I think he would be used more as a return specialist, and I think he can excel at that. But he's very exciting, very explosive, and he dazzles everybody with his speed and his open field play in punts and kickoff returns. So I think he's going to be used more as a kicking specialist in the National Football League, be used more like Trenton Holiday of the Denver Broncos. I had to put him at number 1. Now, I don't have a sleeper for you guys, but I do have one honorable mention. Chris Boswell out of Rice. He has great power in his leg, but the reason why he's not in my top 5 is because he only made 53% of his punts from 40 yards and up. And I think he just needs to improve that a little bit. If he was just more accurate around at least the 70 range, he would definitely be my number 1 kicker headed towards this year's draft, and possibly the number 1 special teamer overall. But I had to call him out as an honorable mention. He might be picked in this year's NFL draft. I think he could be at the latest and at the earliest the 7th round, but if not, I think he could become a decent free agent as a kicker. Now, that finally wraps things up with all my top 5, and for the remainder of this offseason headed towards this year's draft, I'm going to continue to give you some scout reports, and within a little bit over a month before the draft, I'm going to give you each day each pick of the first round of this year's draft. And I'll catch you guys then. I will catch you guys tomorrow, and to continue with my scout reports. Thank you for watching today's vlog from Pro Football Exclusive. I'm your man Akeem McCall. Be easy.